Hi all. Today in this session, I'm going to talk to you about how to select a mutual fund to invest. The previous video we have seen that the reasons to invest, how to invest in mutual fund and all. Now the next question it is how to select a mutual fund to invest. So in this video, I'll be giving a small tips to find out or select best fund suit you. So the process, mutual fund selection process, how it be. So identify your financial goals. That's the first step. So before investing something, you should have a target. For what purpose I am doing this investment. Identifying your financial goals is the first one. Second step it is identify your risk appetite. All of have a different risk-taking capacity, maybe attitude towards risk. So you have to identify which kind of person, how much risk you can take and all. Then coming to that, after that you can choose a scheme based on your goals, your risk and time horizon available to reach your goals. Let us see each one specifically. For example, if it's a financial goals, it can be a say kids education or buying own house or building a fund for comfortable retirement. Some people needs a fund for retirement after retirement. Buying an expensive car or luxury car, or going for a vacation in abroad, or going on a Caribbean cruise. So these are some financial goals. Maybe some of you maybe have a different goals. Plus, first thing it is you have to identify, list out your financial goals before you invest. Next, after identifying your goals, you have to identify, check your risk appetite. So which risk profile are you? Say, are you a medium risk taker or high risk taker or low risk taker? So there are people, a cautious investor who is happy receiving lower returns for higher degree of stability of return, stability of income they may be expecting. They don't want much risk. They are just receiving only a 6% return is fine for me. There are that kind of investors. Or there are people, okay, I can take a little amount of risk, a moderate risk I can take, a balanced investor who wants to healthy returns for a moderate level of risk. A balanced investor. The high risk taker is there. So they are thinking that, okay, even if a loss incurred to my capital also, I don't have any issue. That kind of risk takers are there. You identify which category you belongs. Then coming to that selection of funds. Choosing your fund is always depends on your goals. That is what I said. First, you have to identify your goals. For example, kids' higher education expenses. So next thing you have to see what time it is available to reach that particular goal. Say sometimes it may be very near to that. Sometimes you may have a little more time, like 5 years, 10 years, or maybe you are a young couple and you have a small kid. A 20 years time is there. So it depends upon your age. It may different. So buying own house is in how many years you are planning, building a fund for comfortable retirement, going for a family tour, buying a small car or a luxurious car, a post-retirement, regular income. These are some goals. You have to identify how much time it is required first. Then only you have to decide what type of funds you have to decide. Then the previous session we were discussing different types of funds are available. Then in this particular time, what you have to do is you have to identify a fund based on your time, based on your goals. So if it is very near to that goal, you have to don't go for a very high risky fund, because that fund is very much liquid. That is why I'm saying it's keep the fund in liquid fund. That means the fund anytime you can withdraw and you may get a moderate return like 6 to 7%. So anytime you can withdraw without affecting any charges. That is a specialty of liquid funds. So if you need the fund immediately and your goal is very near, if you have a fund, you invest only in liquid fund or fixed maturity plans of a mutual fund company. You can put it as a lump sum. The mode of investment you can use lump sum. That means entire amount you can put it together. There is no need of SIP, STP and all. Then coming, if your time you have a 5 years time, you can go for a balanced fund or hybrid fund. It's based on your risk, and you don't want to take much risk. Balanced fund you can go for the means 50% or 60% in equity and 50% debt, and the much risk won't be there. So in this case also, if you have a bulk fund, I would suggest you go for a STP, systematic transfer plan, from liquid fund. You keep your bulk fund in liquid fund and transfer to this fund. That is what you have to do. Or you go for a SIP, a monthly. Say you want to reach 10 lakh rupees, you have money of 25,000 every month. You can invest as a SIP. Don't put all money as a single. If you have a 5 years period to reach your goal, then if it is 5 years to 10 years, definitely you have to go for a mix of equity funds. Equity funds have a little higher risk, and balanced fund have a moderate risk. So that is what I'm saying. In 5 to 10 years period, so there won't be much risk. So when year is increasing, the time is increasing, risk will come down. So you can go for a SIP or STP from. If you have a bulk amount in your hand, definitely you have to go for keeping in the liquid fund. Liquid fund. Whenever it is required, you can withdraw. That is a specialty of liquid fund, and you will get a moderate return of 5 to 6%. Better than your FD, better than your savings account. Then 10 to 15 years, definitely go for a mix of equity funds and sector fund. Sector fund is risky fund, but you will get a higher return also. So there also I would suggest go for a SIP. Don't put the money at a single time. If you want to put as a fund and a large amount of money, you invest that money in the liquid fund, then do a transfer from that. Systematically you can transfer. That is very easy. You just inform your financial consultant or mutual fund company to transfer. That is automatic. One time instruction is enough. 10 to 15 years, definitely you have to go for equity funds. It is like large cap, mid cap or small cap funds, which is available. The SIP, STP, it's all you can do over there. 20 years time, definitely. The young couple definitely have to go for a. So all this depends upon time horizon is required. So you have to decide the fund. So the factors you have to consider while selecting a fund. So you have decided, okay, this fund I am going to invest. I want to invest for the next 20 years. So or maybe 15 years. Next thing it is how to select. What are the factors you have to consider while selecting a fund? Here it is. The first thing you have to see expense ratio of mutual fund, because all mutual fund have expenses to manage their funds. If there are higher expenses, your return can reduce. So expenses ratio is one important factor you have to consider. Turnover ratio, avoids fund with higher turnover ratio. Turnover ratio means the fund keep on changing their portfolio. Say today they are invested 10 different stocks. After 2 months, the fund manager thinking that okay, these stocks are not working. They may be changing to another. This is what turnover. The changing from one stock to another stock. The frequency may be very high for that particular fund to investment. In that case, turnover ratio will be very high. In that case, better a low turnover ratio fund is good. These details are available. Look on the fund management team, the qualification, experience, philosophy of fund, areas of investment, where they are doing, what kind of companies they are investing. That is what the philosophy of fund. What is the strategy? Maybe low or maybe high growth company or value investment. This kind of things you have to do. Have a look on load structure of the fund. There are funds with the entry load and exit load. Entry load means that when you are entering into the fund. But nowadays, most of the 90% funds are without any entry load. So exit load also is when you are withdrawing. Exit load means when you are withdrawing the fund within 365 days, so you have to pay some charges, maybe less than 1%. That also you should know. Know the benchmark of the fund you selected. Benchmark means the standard which they are, maybe for example NSE index or BSE Sensex are the index, NSE index or BSE index or CRISIL index especially is designed. So you can say you are comparing the performance. You can compare, okay, what was the last 1 year performance of this fund and what was the performance of BSE Sensex in the last 1 year. The comparison, that benchmark is a standard. Compare, there is a standard. Then only you have to take. If the fund is giving a return more than that fund, this fund is better. They are managed well. The fund return is more than the benchmark index like BSE Sensex or NSE Nifty. That means the fund is better managed and giving a higher return. The NSE Nifty, I said an example. There are different index. You can see where you can see all these index details and all. Check the diversification strategy of the fund, where they invested and category, how many companies they are invested. All these information are available. I will show you where you get all these informations. You can visit the website like Money Control. This website will give information about a fund. You go to Money Control, then click on the mutual funds. You get all mutual fund companies information over there. Like this, you will be able to see this the fund details, the better funds, equity fund, debt fund, hybrid fund, tax saving funds. All this information here. It is available. If you are clicking on a particular fund, you will get all this information about that particular fund. All the information which I said. So their returns, their portfolio, their SIP calculator, dividend, all this information, last 5 years return, all informations are available in the C. You can see the return performance of the fund. Last 1 year, it is given a 5.79%. But last 3 years, it is given a 27 absolute return. It is given. Analyzed return. See, that's in instruction. Because of this corona only, this shows very less. You see the market, if it is bounced back to 40,000, all these funds will go me giving you better returns. Because of corona, recent corona only, all funds are showing a negative. After a few period, it will again bounce back. SIP return. Then where they are invested. See this stock invested, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Infosys. All these informations are readily available from this website. There are another website also, valueresearchonline.com. You can visit and find out. All this information is readily available. You can do a homework before investing. Even if you are consulting with a financial consultant, you can do a homework. What type of funds it is. If somebody is recommending, you can cross check all this information. For that only I showed. Okay, using this information, you will be able to analyze and select a best fund. But when you are selecting a fund, definitely you have to look into all these factors. All these factors, you got all this information is available in that particular website. So take a decision, and first you have to do invest. Taking an investment decision based on your financial goals. So first you have to note down financial goals, then discuss, find out your risk taking capacity. Based on that, you analyze or choose a fund based on your goal and time horizon and risk taking capacity. So these are the things you have to consider before selecting a fund. I hope this video was useful to you, so you can take a better decision to invest and meet your financial goals by investing in better or good mutual funds. The mutual funds investments are subject to market risk. Thank you.